I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert and this YouTube channel. In this video, you'll discover the nootropic benefits of Passionflower. In this video, I'll tell you what Passionflower is, where it comes from, and why experienced neurohackers use it. I'll share with you some clinical studies demonstrating the nootropic benefits of Passionflower. I'll tell you how much to use, any potential side effects, including any drug contraindications, and the best types of Passionflower to buy. So what makes this video different from other videos you may have already seen on Passionflower? Well, this video explains the nootropic benefits of Passionflower for healthy GABA levels in your brain. As a nootropic, it provides an anxiolytic effect or anti-anxiety effect without the unwanted side effects of anti-anxiety meds. Passionflower has been shown to improve sleep quality and feeling refreshed the next morning. Some report that Passionflower has even helped them taper off of opiates and fewer withdrawal symptoms, including better sleep and less anxiety. Sound good? Now, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button for my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps YouTube know to suggest this channel to someone else who may need this information too. And hit the share button so that others can learn more about Passionflower and how it may help them deal with their own brain health issues. And one more thing before we get any deeper into the nootropic benefits of Passionflower. If you're frustrated and feeling overwhelmed, trying to figure out which nootropic supplements that you should be using for brain health issues that you're dealing with, consider getting professional help. Spend an hour with me and I'll help you get back on track. To schedule a consultation with me, look for the link to my calendar down below in the notes section below this video. Or click on the link above if it's up there, and let's start working together. So stay with me for a few minutes and I'll tell you more about Passionflower. Let's get started. Passionflower is a perennial vining plant native to Central and South America. It produces white lavender-tinged flowers with 10 white petals and a central crown of pinkish-purple filaments. There are over 520 different species belonging to this Passionflower family. Now, in the southeastern United States, it's often called maypop. Named after the edible fruit, it produces a pop when crushed. Passionflower was known to Native Americans as a herbal remedy long before the Spanish conquistadors arrived. The name Passionflower came from Roman Catholic priests in the 1500s. They reported seeing symbols of the Passion of Jesus Christ in parts of the plant. Used for centuries by Native Americans, Passionflower is known for its ability to reduce anxiety and insomnia. Recent clinical studies confirmed the neuroscience showing Passionflower as being effective for these traditional uses. The flavonoids found in Passionflower are partial agonists of GABAA receptors and inhibit the uptake of GABA into synapses. The flavonoids in Passionflower include apigenin, luteolin, quercetin, and kaempferol. Passionflower is used for anxiety, general anxiety disorder, symptoms of opiate withdrawal, insomnia, nerve pain, convulsions, bronchial spasms, ADHD, palpitations, cardiorhythm abnormalities, hypertension, sexual dysfunction, and menopause. New studies are emerging that look at the science behind these uses and other possible benefits of Passionflower, including helping with panic attacks, seizures, headaches, menstrual pain, and Parkinson's disease. Next, I'll share with you how Passionflower works in your brain, so please stay tuned. Passionflower boosts brain health and function in several ways, but two in particular stand out. First, Passionflower is anti-anxiety. The symptoms of anxiety and depression are often due to the imbalance of excitatory and inhibitory neurotransmitters in your brain. One mechanism involves the GABA system and the GABAA or benzodiazepine receptor, which is the binding site of benzos, and which regulates chloride flow through ion channels. Studies show that the anxiolytic activity of Passionflower is due to Passiflora apigenin and chrysin, which are partial agonists of the same GABAA receptors. One randomized double-blind clinical trial was conducted with 40 volunteers who were about to undergo an anxiety-inducing tooth extraction. The volunteers were given 260 milligrams of Passionflower or 15 milligrams of a benzo 30 minutes before surgery. The researchers concluded that Passionflower showed anxiolytic effects similar to the benzodiazepines and was a safe and effective sedation alternative for adult patients undergoing a tooth extraction. And the second way that Passionflower works in your brain is its use for sleep. Passionflower is a traditional herbal sedative, anxiolytic, and popular for sleep and used in the treatment of insomnia. Several clinical studies have demonstrated its efficacy as a sleep aid in lab animals. But clinical trials in humans were lacking. So researchers at Monash University in Australia decided to investigate Passionflower herbal tea on human sleep. 41 volunteers aged 18 to 35 were selected to participate in the experiment. Each study participant consumed a cup of Passionflower tea and filled out a sleep diary daily for 7 days. Of the 6 sleep diary measures analyzed, sleep quality showed a significantly better rating for Passionflower compared to the placebo. The researchers concluded that the consumption of low-dose Passionflower tea resulted in sleep benefits for healthy adults, with mild fluctuations in sleep quality. Next, you'll learn how things can go wrong if you're GABA deficient, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 4 seconds. Passionflower modulates how GABA works in your brain. It works as a GABAA receptor antagonist. Dysfunction of the GABA system is implicated in several neuropsychiatric conditions which can result in increased anxiety, increased symptoms of depression, poor sleep quality, including insomnia, memory, cognition, and decision-making abilities suffer, and declines in quality of life. Supplementing with Passionflower may help relieve anxiety and depression, improve your quality of sleep, and your overall sense of well-being. Now, coming next are details on Passionflower benefits, so please stay tuned. Hundreds of peer-reviewed clinical studies have been published on the benefits of Passionflower. Passionflower has been well established as an anxiolytic and a sedative. Passionflower has also been shown to reduce general anxiety, reduce anxiety before surgery, treat insomnia, improve sleep quality, modulate GABA levels in your brain, work as an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, has the potential for Parkinson's disease, helps in the treatment of opiate withdrawal, reduces hot flashes and night sweats associated with menopause. So next I'll tell you how Passionflower feels when you take it as a supplement. So to find out what it feels like, please stay tuned. Neurohackers report improved sleep quality with Passionflower. They say it helps them fall asleep and to sleep more deeply. Some report that Passionflower helped them taper off of opiates with fewer withdrawal symptoms, including better sleep and less anxiety. One person, who calls herself a type A personality, said it helps shut my brain off and drift into sleep peacefully. Unlike using sleep meds, neurohackers say when using Passionflower for sleep, they don't feel as zonked out as they do when using sleep meds. Sleep is better, and it's easier to get going the next morning. Many Passionflower users say it provides relief from anxiety. It takes the edge off and helps them work past their anxiety instead of becoming paralyzed by it. Passionflower helps calm you, but without the side effects associated with anti-anxiety meds. And you cannot become physically dependent on it like you can with anti-anxiety drugs. Next, I'll explain some of the clinical research on how Passionflower works for anxiety and for sleep. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 4 seconds. Passionflower has been used for millennia to reduce anxiety and for restful sleep. It's also used for panic attacks, seizures, hypertension, headaches, and menstrual pain. Passionflower is often combined with other nootropic herbs like valerian or lemon balm for insomnia, and with St. John's wort for depression. Here are 3 more human clinical studies for Passionflower use for anxiety and sleep. A randomized, double-blind controlled study published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacy and Therapeutics examined the effects of Passionflower on Generalized Anxiety Disorder, or GAD. It compared the efficacy of Passionflower to a pharmaceutical sedative. 36 patients diagnosed with general anxiety disorder were randomly assigned to receive either 45 drops per day of Passionflower extract or 30 milligrams per day of the sedative for 4 weeks. The study found that passionflower extract was equally effective compared to the sedative for treating general anxiety disorder. The researchers concluded that the results suggest that Passionflower extract is an effective drug for the management of general anxiety, and the low incidence of impairment of job performance with Passionflower extract compared to the sedative is an advantage. Patients who undergo anesthesia before surgery typically experience anxiety. A research team at Ankara Training and Research Hospital in Turkey conducted a study with Passionflower, using Passionflower with 60 patients aged 25 to 55 years about to get spinal anesthesia. Their intention was to investigate the efficacy of Passionflower on anxiety, psychomotor function, sedation, blood pressure when taken as a supplement prior to anesthesia. The patients received Passionflower syrup, which was 700 milligrams per 5 milliliters of aqueous extract, or a placebo 30 minutes before spinal anesthesia. After the surgery was complete, the researchers concluded that oral administration of Passionflower suppressed anxiety before spinal anesthesia, without changing psychomotor performance or blood pressure, and produced no side effects. A double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled clinical study published in 2020 examined the effects of Passionflower on insomnia. A research team at the University College of Medicine in Korea used polysomnographic technology to investigate the effects of Passionflower in subjects suffering from anxiety. Polysomnography, also called a sleep study, is a comprehensive test used to diagnose sleep disorders. It records your brain waves, the oxygen levels in your brain, your heart rate, breathing, as well as eye and leg movements during the study. 110 adult participants with an average age of 40 years old and who were diagnosed with insomnia disorder were included in this study. The patients received either Passionflower extract or a placebo for 2 weeks. Patients underwent an overnight polysomnography and completed sleep diaries, as well as several other tests used to measure sleep quality and duration. Sleep efficacy and wake after sleep onset significantly improved after 2 weeks in the Passionflower group, but there was no change in sleep in the placebo group. The researchers concluded that Passionflower demonstrated a positive effect on sleep and relieving insomnia. Now next, you'll learn about the recommended dosage for Passionflower, so please stay tuned. The recommended nootropic dosage for Passionflower extract for anxiety is 250 to 1,000 milligrams per day. Larger doses should be divided into 2 or 3 smaller doses during your day. Recommended dosage for Passionflower extract for sleep is 200 to 400 milligrams before bed. The recommended dosage of Passionflower tincture is 0.5 to 2 milliliters 3 times per day. Recommended dosage of Passionflower tea is 0.25 to 2 grams of dried Passionflower per cup of tea, steeped for 10 to 15 minutes and taken 2 or 3 times a day. Now, a word of caution here. Doses of Passionflower extract above 3 grams per day may be toxic and unsafe. Remember, more is never better when using nootropics. Next, we're going to talk about the potential side effects for Passionflower, so I'll be right back. Passionflower is considered non-toxic and safe when used at the recommended dosage. Side effects are rare, but can include drowsiness, confusion, reduced coordination, nausea, headache, or rapid heart rate. Now, a word of caution here. Passionflower has a potential to interact with several drugs, and you should not take it if you take a sleep aid, tranquilizers, sedatives, MAOIs, anticoagulants, or blood pressure medication. Passionflower may slow blood clotting. Passionflower may lower blood pressure. Passionflower should not be used if you're pregnant, because human studies show that this herb, while pregnant, can result in neonatal death, premature rupture of membranes, newborns taking amniotic fluid into their lungs, or newborn high blood pressure. Now that we got that out of the way, I'll share with you the best Passionflower to buy, so please stay tuned. Passionflower supplements are made from the flowers, leaves, and stems of the plant. It's available in capsule, tincture, and dried herb form. Passionflower is made by Pasco, which is headquartered in Gießen, Germany. Passionflower is a patented passionflower extract with 425 milligrams of dry extract in tablet form. Passionflower extract in capsules range from 200 to 1100 milligrams each. Passionflower tinctures are available as alcohol or water extracts and sold in small dropper bottles. Follow the dosage recommendations provided by the manufacturer on the bottle label. And look for passionflower supplements that are preferably certified organic, non-GMO, and produced at a GMP facility, and contain zero fillers or other toxic ingredients. So that's my report on Passionflower. If you want to see links to the studies I talked about, go to my website, Nootropics Expert, and search for Passionflower. Or click on the link down below in the notes section below this video. Now, once you're at my website, Nootropics Expert, you'll find a full transcript for this video. And you'll also find dozens of articles on all the well-known nootropics over on Nootropics Expert. If you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. And please get a copy of my 4-time award-winning book, the second edition of Head First, The Complete Guide to Healing and Optimizing Your Brain with Nootropic Supplements. Links to both books are down below in the notes section below this video. I also do personal consultations, so if you need some help with your stack, you'll find a link to my calendar below in the video notes section below this video. And if you'd like to learn more about nootropic adaptogens, please see my video on the top 7 nootropic adaptogens to conquer anxiety and stress. It's on this channel. And thank you for watching. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.